This is video number 3, part 3, for the analyzing speech of the speaker from Spain.
Not only present our innovation.
Present, present. That's a Z sound in the middle of that word. Present. And make sure you do have sort of a stop sound for that T, not just present. It has to be present or present, something like that.
But also to interact with other.
The word other can be tricky to pronounce for a lot of English as a second language speakers. So it's other, short E, other. Even though it's spelled with an O, it's not other or other, it's other. I'm going to play his pronunciation back slowly and then mine so that you can actually hear the difference.
Other.
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 Critical stakeholders of the industry.
Stakeholders. Stakeholders. So here's an example of syllable stress. He says stakeholders, and it's stakeholders. Usually anytime there's some sort of describing word, that one is in front of the noun in English, and it's also receiving the stress. Stakeholders. What kind of holders? Stakeholders.
To expose and to learn, I think that we need, especially at the beginning of any new vertical or industry, is going to be very relevant to continue doing that.
Okay, this is kind of an example of the difference in prosody and maybe a little bit of word choice. But this is how I would say that phrase. To expose and to learn. I think that we need to do that, especially at the beginning of any new vertical industry. It is going to be very relevant to continue doing that.
To educate some critical.
Educate, educate. So that D is a J sound. Educate, educate. And critical, O. That AL on the end is just the tongue going up and making an L sound. Critical instead of critical. Critical.
The stakeholders, regulators, and.
Again with the syllable stress. Stakeholders, regulators. Regulators also has the emphasis on the first syllable, and then there's that Y sound in the middle. Regulators.
Also to identify.
Okay, vowel pronunciation here for identify. I, not E. Identify. Identify.
How can we support together what we think that it is the best for the industry and for the community?
Okay, some word order issues here, some grammar kind of issues. Instead of saying know how can we support, it should be know how we can support together. And instead of saying what we think that it is the best, we should say what we think is the best for the industry and for the community. And then one pronunciation thing, it's support with a short U, support rather than support.
Okay, thank you very much, Fernando. Thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. And I will put the link to where this clip was located down below. And if you liked it, please subscribe. And please visit my website if you would like to know more, clarityaccent.com. Thanks.